The first sentence, annihilation itself is no death to evil. At the very basic level, annihilation is the work of evil. So how much of a confusion would it be to say, well, once I annihilate evil, I'm good? Well, no, that's just the precondition for evil itself.
In our relationships, there is a difference we cannot overcome between being and becoming, and between the cooperation and the enforcement of will. So if I force my will on you, you're not truly cooperating, right? Your cooperation is not genuine. I can bring about your kind of cooperation with me, but it's not truly cooperation if you're not able to choose it freely. And for us, those things just, they're unbridgeable. But for God, of course, being and becoming are one. And God doing God's will in me and me willing what I will are also one in God. This is why the culminating fruit of the Spirit is self-control. Like the more the Spirit has its sway in my life, the more I'm just doing what I want to do. Because at the end of the day, my being is just nothing else but what the Father wills for me, what the Father desires for me.
If you simply force your will in a really direct way, that actually it would be for God to participate in his own defeat. Because his participation in coercion is itself evil, which would be to increase evil's own reign.
The enforcement of will.
And so there's a sense in which one seed was smothered and some poisoned seed grew instead, took its nutrients instead, and embodied forth a bitter fruit rather than the fruit of life. But so if you just say, well, in the end, that bitter fruit will be destroyed. It'll be annihilated.
Yeah.
And then what do you have? Well, you just have dirt. So you don't have
life.
God had a thought about this person, about this moment, about this event, which is utterly and unfathomably beautiful. And if you simply end at annihilation, you end in the defeat of that thought ever finding expression.
We've not yet found our voice.
So really nothing less than the full flowering of all God's thoughts as and in and through all creation is success for God.